All righty, well, East Mills is your corner conference champion this year in the tournament. We got a couple of big contributors here tonight after a big 63-26 win over Fremont-Mills here tonight. Kyler Williams, Braden West, as well as Mason Krause. And guys, obviously a pretty big win for you guys here tonight. Just maybe your thoughts on this win here this evening.
It's nice to finally get one. We haven't gotten one in a while, so yeah.
Yeah, it feels really nice. I haven't been here all 4 years. I've been here the past 2, and ever since last year, when we fell to Stanton, I've been waiting for this all year.
I mean, this is huge to me. This is my 4th year in this, 4th year starting in it. Last 3 years, it's been really hard. We haven't been scoring much in those games, but we came out here, played tonight, played well, and finally got the win for me and the team.
Certainly, and obviously, as you mentioned, big offensive performance for you guys tonight. A lot of guys contributing all around the board. Mason, just kind of speak to the overall, just kind of offensive performance here this evening for you guys.
Well, I mean, yeah, last game we had guys coming on like Kyler. Braden was shooting well tonight. Lane was playing well. Everyone was contributing, and it was just fun effort.
Certainly, and Braden, you wind up leading the way here tonight offensively. Just kind of talk about your performance here this evening.
Yeah, I came out with a lot of energy. I was ready to go, and since the get-go, I think starting off with that dunk, I came out, had tons of energy, and led to some nice baskets.
And obviously, Kyrie lead the way off the bench at 13 points all the night for you as well. Just kind of speak to your performance and also make kind of the overall bench performance as well here this evening.
Well, shout out to my teammates for finding me open on the 3, and shots are falling again tonight, so it's nice. Yeah.
And as mentioned, obviously you had the hot hand from deep there a few times. Just kind of talk about, obviously as a shooter, I'm sure you get just kind of a groove there when stuff starts going in.
Yeah, it's nice. A lot of teams like to run the triangle and 2, so it makes it nice for teams to switch up when I shoot it.
And obviously, as you mentioned, Mason, you hold your team, the old Fremont-Mills, to 26 points here tonight. Just kind of talk about what you guys were doing defensively to kind of slow them down here this evening.
Just man-to-man. That's what we do, play intense man-to-man. We rebounded really well tonight. That's what I hung my hat on well tonight, and I just pressed the glass. And shout out to Peyton Embry. He shut down Taylor Reed tonight. Braden shut down JT Mahaney. That's our 2 biggest threats, and we played them well.
Certainly, and obviously, Brady, you mentioned that energy early. How big was it for you guys to be able to jump out to that big lead? I think it was 12-2 at one point there at the end of that first quarter. Just talk about that, getting that cushion early for you guys.
Yeah, so we came out, we seen FM put up a really, really good offensive performance against Stanton. And we came out and we knew we had to play great defense. And I came out and I was just thinking about defense. I wanted to stop JT Mahaney, and came out, and I think I did that, and it led to baskets. Defense led to offense, and I think that's how we got on our runs.
Certainly, Mason. Obviously, as you mentioned, 4 years trying, first night you get it this year. Just kind of talk about how big it is for you guys momentum-wise as you guys make this final push for the regular season.
It's great. As Coach Schaefer said, we've knocked on the door the last 3 years, and this year we kicked the damn door down. And, that was our motto going into the game, and it's just great to, have a championship to our name in East Mills program.
Congrats on the win tonight, guys.
Thank you.
Once again, East Mills, your corner conference tournament champions here this evening. Here now with East Mills head coach Kevin Schaefer after a big 63-26 win here tonight. And Coach, just give us kind of your thoughts and takeaways here from this one.
Really stressed defense, and boy, did the kids really get after it, especially that first half. I couldn't have been prouder of them. Rebound and defense, and then just be patient on offense. There's a few moments during the game, like the beginning of the third quarter, and then also about the first 2-3 minutes of the game, we were kind of out of sorts, and not surprised. I think we were a little amped up again for the corner conference tournament championship game, and but once they settled down, we really played well.
Certainly, obviously, you mentioned that defense. You hold them 26 points tonight. What were some of the things that were working for you guys there defensively?
Just keeping people in front of us, knowing who their shooters were. The last time we played them, they didn't have Mahaney, and he's obviously a good shooter, and I think they're number 2 scorer. And that was a big key, just not letting a second guy get his points. We knew Taylor would probably get some points. He always does. But we thought if we held the other 4 guys down, we'd be in good shape.
Certainly, and on the offensive side, has 3 guys in double digits tonight, Krause, West, and also Williams coming off the bench. Just kind of speak to the overall offensive performance for you guys here this evening.
The last 2 games, we're starting to become more than a 2-man team. And if we continue to do that, we're going to be a tough out, I think. But we've just got to, this can't be just something that happens this week. We've got to build on this and continue to make it where people have to guard all 5 guys on the floor.
Certainly, and Mason Krause might not have led the way points-wise, had a big night on the boards. Just kind of speak to his performance here this evening.
Really rebound hard. He's our leader, he and Braden. But, Mason's kind of the heart. And then, his passing, and I mentioned this one other time, I think last week, his passing has improved tremendously this year. His assist numbers are up because of that. And he's just seeing the floor better as he's gotten older, and it's really helped our team.
Certainly, and obviously off the bench, another big contributor here tonight, Kyler Williams. Just kind of speak to his performance here this evening, coming off that bench for you guys.
Those guys, those 3 guys, I tell them we have 8 starters, and that's the mentality they have to have when they come in. Because there's a reason why every 4 minutes we don't tell them to go in. They know they check in at that time. They're sharing spots, really. And when you're playing at 4-minute increments, give it all you got. You're not saving anything because you're going to be sitting for 4 minutes a little bit later. So, and then the other message, I said at a pep rally yesterday, we've been knocking on the door of this conference championship, and we're done knocking. We're going to kick the damn door in. And we did that tonight.
Certainly, and obviously, as you mentioned, you guys get it this year, first time in a few years now. Just kind of talk about how big this is momentum-wise for you guys as you move forward through these final parts of the season.
Well, before the game, I said to the kids, I know you've been thinking about this for a year now, because the last 2 years have been extremely disappointing. And we've won the regular season championship a couple times, but we haven't come through on this. And so that was big, especially, big senior class, their last chance, and they really grabbed it. And then, we've got some big games coming up as far as we need to lock up the regular season championship. And so we got to enjoy this for a day, and then Monday get after it, because we got Stanton on Tuesday, and they've given us the best game so far in the conference.
Congrats on the win tonight, Coach.
Thank you.